which is um, which is the future of money. How crypto, how crypto and RoyalQ are changing lives and is still changing lives. To next level to go, RoyalQ is just changing that person's life is changing Floxy Babe life. Can I get some thumbs up? Now, why am I saying that? Because the future of money is blockchain. The future of money is blockchain. Whether you accept it or you don't accept it, it is. Many years ago, it was coins. It moved to coins to what we call paper money. And from paper money, it's moving to cryptocurrency and blockchain. So the best thing anyone can do is for one to position he or herself for the change that's taking place. And that is why I'm so confident about it, because it is the new evolution of money. I don't know, Leader Osha, please. Foxy Babe, I don't know, camera. Is my screen still showing? You can unmute yourself and speak out. I can't tell because I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen showing, please?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So quickly, we all know why we are here. The reason why we are here, just like our topic entails, is the future of money. How crypto RoyalQ are changing lives, and RoyalQ is still changing life. But we cannot talk about RoyalQ without talking about crypto a bit, because without crypto, we're not going to have without crypto, we cannot have RoyalQ. So I'm just going to take some few minutes for those of us who have not even heard about crypto. But I believe strongly that most of us must have heard about crypto. I believe that strongly. So, what is this cryptocurrency we are talking about? Now, before I go ahead, I just want to tell us that cryptocurrency is a type of digital money that is not printed like your country's money, whatever nation you are, whether you are in Dubai, whether you are in the UK, whether you are in American, whether you are in Uganda, whether you are in South Africa, whether you are in Guinea Equatoria, wherever you are, it's not printed like this. It's not printed like that. Number two is that your cryptocurrency is not controlled by any government. In other words, government is not the one who controls it. And guess who controls it? It is me and you. So we have power to determine what we want with cryptocurrency. And guess what? We want the cryptocurrency to always go high. Why? Because we want to make more money. So you can see that cryptocurrency is completely different. Cryptocurrency is stored and moved using technology called blockchain. And that is amazing. That the blockchain system can do. For instance, if you are going to send 2,000, maybe just 2,000 naira to to a friend in another country with your bank, it may take up to 3 or 4 days. Yes, and that is, I'm saying another country, not the same zone or different country. It may take 2 to 3 days, and including fees. And sometimes I've seen people go to bank before and say the money I sent to the person hasn't received it, which sometimes can be very embarrassing. But with crypto, it just takes few seconds. Few seconds. You can send money to anybody, anywhere, anytime. And you know the most interesting part of it is that at a little fee. Are you seeing that? With your smartphone, you do not have to leave the comfort of your zone to do that. You can do it with your smartphone wherever you are. That's the beauty of what we're talking about. And that is the reason why I think vividly that cryptocurrency is here to stay. So, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital virtual currency that uses what we call cryptography for security. and it's decentralized. Just as rightly said, it's not controlled by any government, meaning it's on its own. It's being controlled by me and you. Time will not permit me to go into details. We have how does this cryptocurrency work? We have the types of cryptocurrency. But I'm just going to mention there are thousands of cryptocurrency out there. And the most well-known ones are the one we call the Bitcoin, which is the first and most widely recognized cryptocurrency. We also have Ethereum, which is a blockchain platform that allows for the creation of smart contract and decentralized applications. We have the Litecoins, we have the Ripples, and the like. Uh, we all know today that there's nobody that will not tell me you don't know what cryptocurrency is useful. We all know what cryptocurrency, you all know what you can use cryptocurrency to do. We all know today that cryptocurrency can be used to buy goods and services. Am I right? Goods and services. You can trade with it, you can use it for other things. So a lot of things you can do with cryptocurrency. Um, I think those are the things I would love to share with you about that. Though I could have loved to share more and more, but that's not the reason we are here. We are here because of what the tool that is changing life through the crypto, which is called RoyalQ. So, just going to give a brief definition of RoyalQ. But before I go ahead and talk about RoyalQ, I want us to also notice the new trend of the AI, which is the artificial intelligence that is roaming, that is taking over things that usually used to be done manually. Today, right now, we have people even importing artificial intelligence from other nations, some ordering from this guy, Elon Musk, and stuff like that. And then you see how the robots, they say robot, yes, AI is also a robot. You can see how the robot works. You tell the robot what to do. A robot copies you. It's like a human being, but is not a human being. So that's how amazing the robot is. But one thing I want to say is robot has come to make our much work much easier. Not that we are going to be lazy, or not that we'll not be doing those things we need to do, but it's going to be done in more faster and more easy way. So that doesn't mean that if you don't know what you are doing, you can still know what you are doing. You can only employ a robot once you know what you want and what you are doing. If you are not doing that, I can tell you, you cannot maximize the robot. So the artificial intelligence is here to stay as well. And what are the key features of this artificial intelligence? We have what we call the machine learning, the ability of the machine to learn from data and improve. We also have the natural language, we have the computer vision, we have the robotics, and many more, which time will not permit me. So some people are saying, oh, let's go to the main thing of the day, which is the RoyalQ. So what is RoyalQ? RoyalQ is an artificial intelligence robot that helps us to trade in the crypto market. It buys low and sell high. What is RoyalQ? RoyalQ is an artificial intelligent robot that helps us to trade in the crypto market. It buys low and sell high. Now, for me personally, I would love to say I always want to know why a thing works. What are the why? What is it? Why is it? How does it work? I think if one is able to understand those things very properly, you'll be able to know how to make certain decisions, and you'll be able to know the reason why you should get this. We're not just come and say get a robot because we want to want to share the opportunity, or we want to increase our team members. No, 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 no. We need to tell you why you are doing this and what is going to be the outcome. And those are the things that we call business, because for every business there has to be a plan, there has to be a proposal and stuff like that. Why are we doing this deal? Why are we making this deal? Why are we doing that? What's going to be the excess? What value is in added to human beings? Is it going to make their work more easy? Is it going to make life more sweeter? Those are the things we look at, and that is why I'm going to be sharing with us what is this RoyalQ all about. Just as I will always say, RoyalQ is not just another trading tool; it's a smart crypto trading robot that takes the stress, it takes the emotion, it takes the confusion out of the crypto market. Some of us that are new into the crypto market, and some of us who are also professional, we know that the market is not just any kind of place where anybody can just come and do anything. The market has laws and principles guiding it. And amazing is that the market doesn't care who you are. It will do what it needs to be done. It doesn't care whether you are feeling good or you're not feeling good. The market doesn't care whether you had a good day or you had a bad day or whatever day you have. That's your own personal challenge. But amazing is that with this RoyalQ trading robot, the RoyalQ trading robot can always help you to always have a good day as far you adhere to the instructions that are given to you. Now, quickly, one of the things that this RoyalQ trading robot does is that it eliminates what I call emotional trading by automating your trade with predefined strategies. RoyalQ helps you avoid fear, greed, and panic decision. Now, when I made it automate your trade, it automates your trade in the sense that it does it automatically. But when we talk about automatically, it doesn't mean that somebody is not going to give it set of instructions. It doesn't mean that it's just going to be working on its own continuously without any predefined instruction or something. No, we mean that you can literally give it instruction and it continues, and then until another instruction is given on it, it still continue to function. Because why I'm saying this is because a lot of people just feel that they just put their money and the thing will just be working like that and be working like that. Some people do that. Some people don't care to look at it. Some people just go and learn how to spend money and stuff like that. But it's also important you also know how the thing works, because it is when you know how it works, you also intend to make better money. I'm so funny we are in this kind of generation that we just want everything free, 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 free. We don't want to do anything, which is, I don't think that's really difficult, because there's always a price for something, always a price. At least, even though not much, but there should be a sense of uh, sense of sense of responsibility, sense of responsibility. Another thing that this robot does is that it saves your time. What do I mean by it saves your time? It helps you not to be staring at the chart 247. For those who know who does manual trading, or for those who are doing the crypto market, you know that crypto market can take all your whole day. All you just be doing is to be looking at the chart. Yes, it can. But with these automated robots, it monitors the market 247, where you do not have to focus, where you can also focus on other things. You can, if you have a job, you can focus on your job. You can be in your office, you can be in your wherever you are, whether you're on vacation, wherever you are. So the robot help you does that. It help you do that. Amazing part is, just as I've said, it works 247. What I mean 247 means whether you are sleeping, whether you are eating, whether you are working, whether you didn't go to work, whether it's on Sunday, whether it's on Friday, whatever day of the week, this robot is working. Permit me to say it works 365 days in a year. Now, it also has what I call advanced technical analysis, in the sense that the RoyalQ uses what we call smart logarithm to analyze trends and execute trade based on real market data and proven rules. So that is part of the inbuilt functions about the RoyalQ. You can see that the RoyalQ is not just a robot. I'm telling you the what, because we're going to also go to the why and how does it work. Yes, yes. So it also have what we call smart risk management, where it helps you reduce your losses by managing your capital with intelligent strategy. Some users sometimes will forget that we have what we call the AI margin calls. The AI margin calls help you to be able to sense the market and tells when to buy and when not to buy. That's part of what we call smart risk management. Another thing is what we call the back testing and the multi-asset. With this one robot, you can assess it, you can link it up with over 9 exchanges: Binance, Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, Kraken, Indodax. Go on and mention them. With this just one robot, all you need to do is to make sure that you have money on them. And then amazing is that it minimizes human error. No more costly mistake due to manual entry. When you meet manual traders, one of the things they tell you, say, I wish I had known I could have waited. I could have waited before I enter. I just entered. But with RoyalQ Robot, you can either use a preset value, or you can use the indicators like the RSI, the MACD, the RSI, the MACD, and many more. and many more to enter the market. I say, robots, when is until the line comes down, do not enter, giving a set of instruction. And if you want it to buy above, you still give a set of instructions. Say until this line goes up, that's when you should buy. Those are what we call automating your trade. It makes life much easier. And I can tell you of a truth, it really does once you follow the certain instructions given to you. Now, quickly, why does RoyalQ and why should I use it? Why does RoyalQ work and why should I use it? Which is very important. Why does RoyalQ work? Because we are talking about the future of money and how RoyalQ is changing lives. We're going to know the why, and we have talked about the what. I've told you is a smart trading crypto bot that takes the stress, emotion, fear, and confusion out of the crypto market. Now we need to tell you why does it RoyalQ work? Why should I? One is that it's just as I've said, no greed, no panic. It sticks to the plan. It sticks to the plan, unlike human behavior. Once you already set in a predefined strategy, giving it maybe 1%, 1.5, 2%, or 3%, the Royal Q robot sticks to it. It doesn't go until it gets to that actual place that you have put it to be. It will not sell. If it should take 1 month, it should take 2 months, the robot will not sell. Let me say this quickly. The robot will never sell your digital asset in loss. Anytime it sells, it has to be in profit. Another thing is why this RoyalQ trading robot is that it's what we call automating dollar cost averaging with what we call DCA. When I mean DCA, the bot buys in dips and sell in rallies, helping you recover even when the price drops. What do I mean by that? It means that even when the market is going down, the robot uses what we call DCA, dollar cost averaging. Now, when the market is dropping maybe 3%, the market is dropping 4%, with what we call margin calls, it helps you buy the same asset at a cheaper price. And when it's going up, it begins to sell for you and you are making money. You can see clearly that this robot is something that you need because why? It does what we call dollar cost averaging. No exchange does that. Have you please, if you have seen any exchange, you can help me put it on the chat box so I can come and see it. Yes, you can come and see it. Yes. Now, another thing is I've said this before, it works 247, but active without supervision. So, depending on the kind of individual, but may I encourage you at least if you are doing something, you should be able to spend some time looking at it. So, in other words, when you are working, when you are asleep, you are traveling, you are doing anything, you went for burial, you are in a wedding party, whatever you are doing, this robot is working for you. Amazing part about this, you can see it on my slide, is that this Royal Q robot, your funds stays in your exchange. You do not give your money to me. You don't give your money to the company. You don't give your money to any third party. Your money stays in your custody. I think that's just the beauty about it. So it's not a place where they say sleep and be clicking a button every day. And at the end of 1 week or 2 weeks, sometimes even 1 month, it has liquidate. When I mean liquidate, it has. How do you say what grammar do you always people you guys always use? It has stopped working. It has crashed. Yes, it has crashed. No, it's not like that. My friend will say, can your money be in your bank account and this heard about somebody that has money in bank and the money disappear? No. So your money stays in your exchange. Nobody handles your money, but your money is in your custody. So RareQ does not touch your money. The only thing you give it access to is to give it access to only trade through what we call API banding, whether you are using Binance, just as I've mentioned earlier. That thing is what I call it also has flexible strategies. You can choose professional strategy providers or set up your own parameters. In other words, you can decide to copy other traders that trade with the robots, or you can decide to set up your own parameter. using your own personal preference. It doesn't mean that you cannot give it your own what you like. You can. It's also open to that. Is that amazing? It's also open to that. So you can also decide to copy from people who have been in the business for a long time. All you need to do is to also just sync the robot with it, and everything will be fine. So you will not even do anything. That's amazing about this RoyalQ robot. So it has proven track record of over 5 years. It has been tested, it has been trusted, and it's still delivering results even till now. And amazing that we have those who have been in this RoyalQ for the past 5 years. They are tonight for the past 5 years. That means it's working. If it's not working, nobody will be in having a robot paying for it every year, year in, year out for 5 years. It's delivering, it's working, despite what the crypto market is doing. So you can see it as a why you should get it. Another thing is that it's beginner friendly, no, no coding, no strange interface, no stress, just simple setup. I always tell people in less than 10 to 15 minutes, you can set up your RoyalQ robot and your exchange, and you begin to make money. No business you start that. There's no business as easy when you are getting started with RoyalQ. If you are starting a business, it takes some time before you start. It doesn't take. It's not immediate. But with RoyalQ, if you start tonight, as I'm speaking to you tonight, this night you start making money. That's how interesting RoyalQ robot is. And amazing is also affordable. Just $120 for a whole year. Sometimes I hear people say, $120. It's because you have so much money. That's why you think it's not. But the functions, what the robot can do for you, something that is $120 is helping you make over more than $1,000 a day. And you think it's expensive? Absolutely. If you think it's expensive, try ignorance. There are robots that are way, way, way more than there are robots that is even 1,000 plus. And at the end of the day, they still crash. They still what? They still crash. So you have this one that is as cheap as this. And some people are still complaining and say they need cap and they need other things, which I don't know. So you need just 120 robot and a gas fee of $20 for a whole year. That's all you need. Another thing amazing is that it has what I call sustainable growth. It's not a get quick risky. Please, I need to stick this very because most times a lot of people want to get started and they want to become a more time. They want to drive Lamborghini tomorrow. I don't know. Is it possible? Yes. But will it happen? It might not happen immediately. But RoyalQ builds long-term wealth consistency. Long-term wealth consistency. Are you looking for something that you can build for your family? Are you looking for something that you can build that even after you are retired, after you have stopped working, after maybe you are no longer doing what you do, something that want to sustain you? RoyalQ is for you. Yes, RoyalQ is for you. RoyalQ also support what I call multiple streams of income, where you also earn from trading and you also earn from referring from the referral program, which is what we call reward bonus. Just like we are doing right now, we are presenting the business to you. We are telling you about it. And once you get started, we also earned because why? We have been able to teach you, tell you what you need to know about role, and we will be your counselor. Whosoever has invited will be your counselor. So it's another source of income for anyone who is building a team because you do not only make money from trading, you can also make money from building a team. So which other way that make it a more value and more useful app that even from the team building, you can get that your $120 in less than days or weeks or months, whatever time you decide to do that. It is transparent, it is community driven. You are not alone. We have a lot of people using this RoyalQ robot. Can I tell you, RoyalQ has over 2 million users around the world. Over 2 million users. So somebody that has over 2 million users, it means a lot of people are taking advantage of it. It's just that you haven't taken advantage of it. And that's why we are telling you tonight, why don't you take advantage of it? And you too can start making money in dollars. So um, it has what I call consistent profit over over one eight. Can I remember that figure? Over $185 million has been made using this robot in profit for those users, and also my own money too. Money that I've earned too is also part of that 184 users. Another thing is what I call financial freedom from 9 to 5. With RoyalQ trading robot, you don't need a boss. You don't need no office. You just need what we call smart automated income. That's all you need. And that's why everyone that comes into RoyalQ, we don't tell people call me boss, we call ourselves leaders and we call ourselves kings and queens. Because why? In this place, there's nothing like boss or chief or king, it's only leaders and king and queens. Because why? You are the boss of yourself. You are the queen of yourself. So that's an amazing, amazing stuff. Now, RoyalQ also provide what I call futures trading for those who wants to maximize the future trading. We trade on spot. We also trade on futures. But anyone that is safer for you in sport, your money stays. You don't lose money in the sense that no matter what happens, even in the futures too, but you have to be guided and you have to get necessary information. But it's just that one is much easier than the other one. One you have to pay much attention, the other one you also need to pay attention. But depending on you, so but new people who are coming always advise you get started with the sport, and as you gradually grow, you begin to know your place and begin to decide what you want to do with your robot. That's amazing how this robot is. Now, that leads to my next slide is RoyalQ legal and safe. RoyalQ does not hold your funds. API banding has no withdrawal to your money, and the rare it works with Binance, Ubi, and top exchanges. So for this robot to be able to work with these top exchanges, it means it's legit. We know how Binance is very strict in their doings and stuff like that. We know how other exchanges like Git.io are also strict. So they won't just allow you to link it up if the thing is not licensed, if it's not true, if it's not valid. And if people had complained earlier, they could have stopped it and said this thing will not work again. But it's still working till now. 5 years is still counting. I said it earlier, over 2 million users globally. Who owns RoyalQ? Most of the questions a lot of people ask, I say, who owns RoyalQ? You don't need to know, are you making money? Is the thing working? Is it making money for you? Is it making dollars for you? If it's doing that, then what concern you? Who own it? Who didn't own it? Anyway, but I need to tell you, it is registered in Singapore. Got started working in 2021. It's operated by what we call the RoyalQ Technology Pta Limited smart contract, regular software update and support. The way RoyalQ updates their software is very amazing. Every time they keep updating it, bringing new features that will help you make money. So the RoyalQ is like a service provider that helps you more exceptional way. So RoyalQ does not have access to your money. RoyalQ is not in looking, or they are not after your money. They are after you making more money. Or a person who helps you make money also make money too, indirectly. All right. So they help you make money. So if RoyalQ decide, I don't want to say this, but if anything happens and so RoyalQ say I don't want to do, they are not interested again, your money is saving your house, but RoyalQ is not going to see that anyway. RoyalQ is going to be here as long as we are here too, and our children might even see RoyalQ because the Osha is already advocating for that. Verified API integration. It connects via Binance Huobi. You control your funds completely. It trades on your behalf. Not no one, not even RareQ, can withdraw your money, which I've said earlier. It trades visibly directly on Binance app. Full transparency. You can pause, you can stop, you can adjust it anytime. Proof of work in real time. And one of the common might a lot of people always ask about RoyalQ is that is it a scam? Are you sure this is true? Because why they have been scammed in different ways. Some people, if we give room for them to start telling us the kind of Ponzi schemes they have got themselves into, they have lost their money. But amazing that they have not stopped looking for the one that is working. And I tell you of a fact, if you are here tonight, maybe this is your first time of you being here, or somebody told you about this opportunity and you are kind of considering it, I can tell you, you don't need to look further anymore. RealQ is here and is so very legit. Too legit. You can see how many of us in the call. If it's not working, we won't be on the call. You have a system, Zoom section. It means it's really, really worth it. That's why we are doing that. It is verified API secure setup. The One of the might a lot of people also ask is, did they steal my phones? RealQ cannot steal your funds. API cannot withdraw your money. Now, this one is very important. Some people is always say maybe it's bring one, bring two. No, it's not a multi-level market. And I said it earlier, RoyalQ provides an opportunity of multiple streams of income. So sometimes many people get started and they do not have money. Let me share this testimony with you. There was this guy they told about RoyalQ in Uganda, and this guy was like, I beg. In 2021, they told him, I beg, this thing, I don't think it's gonna work, it's gonna work. But 2021 passed him, 2022 passed him, 2023, and he saw somebody talking about it again in 2025. He was like, are you sure this thing is still working? He said, yes. This guy is a carpenter. I think a carpenter, or a mechanic, a mechanic. So he was now able to option it. That was how he got activated. But he didn't have money for he didn't have money to trade. But he already had some level of belief that this thing that has they have been talking to me about in 2025, it means in 2021, it means if I join now, something that's been in 2020, 2021 is still here 2025. So the guy joined, and then he told his friends and his colleagues because he already have a level of belief on it, because it's something that's been for like 5 years. It means it's working. So he in less than a month, the guy had been able to gather over $500. He now had enough money to trade. No exchange will do that for you. If you open an exchange today, maybe you're opening Binance, you're opening Bybit, you're open. If you don't have money to trade, you don't have money. Until you have money to trade, they cannot trade. Or RareQ, if you get a RareQ robot, you activate it, even if you don't have money to trade. You can invite your friends, you can invite your family, you can invite your loved ones, you can invite people around you, and they get started. RareQ gives you what I call a watering mouth bonus. Now, another thing is that you can use it for you can use RareQ is basically a trading app. RareQ is basically a trading, but in this trading app, you have multiple streams of income. In this one trading app, you have multiple streams of income. Now, is it risky? It is safer than manual trading. It is safer than manual trading. So those are the things I would love to talk. I have an amazing result here. Thousands of users share their testimony stories. I don't know if we have, if do we even prepare for the testimony today because of one or two things. So, but I hope next week I'm going to have somebody share their testimony. But in case somebody has want to share their testimony, please do not hesitate to do that immediately I end up my session. Just indicate and will permit you to be able to share your testimony. So this is a testimony of someone, but this was last month. Uh-huh. This was somebody who made crazy money. One thing I want to look at is just the consistency there. Don't look at the time, this date. Is the consistency. On 11, this person made over $591, and on the 12th he made $1,792, and on the 13th he made $807. On the 14th he made over $500, and on the 15th he made over $695, and on the 18th he made $881. If you sum all this together, this is over going to over not less than we can do the math together, calculate it. You should know this is over like $3,000 or $4,000. Guess what he got started with? Just with a robot that he paid $120 for a whole year for. And look at what he's using to make. And that is why we are telling you today, if you get started, you will not have any cost to say why I got started. Money is a defense, and RoyalQ is here to help you. Let RoyalQ do the work for you. Why don't you get started now? One of the things I tell people, which is very important, is if you must become wealthy, and I quote Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said a thing, an amazing and a great investor and entrepreneur. He said, work, if all you do is to work all the days of your life, you might never be wealthy or rich. You should have system working for you even when you are sleeping. You should have system working for you even when you are doing other things. Coupled with the kind of economic you find yourself, especially those who are from this part of the country where our economic is very, 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 very excellent. That you shouldn't joke with having multiple streams of income. There's nothing wrong if you have another place that is different from what you do from your 9 to 5. That money is coming, that you can do at the comfort of your own, that you have time to do. And amazing is that RoyalQ Robot is an exactly something you can do with that. It's something you can do. Some people even started trading, but they have not been able to have full knowledge of doing that due to their work and stuff like that. Let me tell you this, one of the things you are going to enjoy when you get started with us is that you are going to get to enjoy what we call learning. All you need to do is just to make yourself available. We are going to teach you how to be able to trade, how to be able to give instruction to the robot, and also you are going to tend to expand your network. You're going to also have the right mindset, which is very, very important for any business. Another thing is what I call financial freedom. Financial freedom. So I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity at all, at all, at all, at all. So I want you to get started now. Reach out to the person who has invited you to this call. Do not joke with it. You know, one of the things that makes the difference, there are three kind of people in the world. There are people who hear things and say, okay, and they are kind of another person that just asking, what just happened? What did they just say in the meeting? What are they even saying? Say, they say, RoyalQ, are you sure they have not come again with this? They are pausing, all this, they are some of them. And they're kind of person that immediately they hear it, they take action with. Life will not ask you what you heard. Life will ask you, what are you doing with what you heard? It is time to stop waiting for your salary to work for to make you rich. Take the first step today and watch how your financial future transform with cryptocurrency. So thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you got some value. So at this point in time, for those people who are joining us for the first time, I'm going to give room for you to ask your question, any contribution, any addition, anywhere you are not clear about what I've shared with you. Please, you can unmute yourself or use the chat box to ask your question. Thank you very much. You have any question you want to ask, please, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, Ricardo Raphael, you can unmute yourself. If you have any question, you can unmute yourself and ask. So happy to see most of our members in the house tonight, but we didn't come with other members. Why not? What's really happening? Madam Lucifer, she just enjoying herself alone. Mr. Etostar, we don't have any question. Okay, if there's any contribution now, let somebody say something so that we can call it a day from here. You know, some people are always shy to talk in meetings, but they can always talk alone. When they say talk now, they say, I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk. Somebody should share something with us if we need, so that we can have a wonderful Madam Ifoma. Would you see Mr. Isaac? I think I've not seen Miss. I don't know, Mr. Isaac. Are you a first timer? Do you have an activated robot? Is Mr. Isaac there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you have an activated robot, or this is your first time?
No, I have, but I'm not starting to.
Okay, okay. So when are you hoping to get started? To start
Oh,
trading?
small time.
Okay. Let it not pass the small time. Okay, so just keep showing up, and I know you'll get started as soon as possible. So anybody has any other thing to say, so we can call it a day from here? UG, is UG in the house? UG, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, the tire lord. How is your trade going? I hope you're having a wonderful trade.
Yes, of course. Thank you. You,
Mr.
you are good.
Mr. Olushola, this is your first time because somebody invited you. You can unmute yourself. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe I think it's not there. So what about Ricardo Raphael? Please, can you unmute yourself? I don't know if it's my prospect I invited today. Ricardo. No. Okay. Yeah, you can unmute. You can go ahead and speak out, please. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Okay. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm new. Yeah,
Oh,
don't
okay,
think you.
okay. Yeah, who
That's why
invited you?
for somebody, my brother there.
Oh, okay. So okay, your brother, right?
Yes.
So happy, so amazing to have you in our midst an evening. And I hope you enjoyed our presentation and I hope you are getting started soon.
Thank you very much. So sorry, I do not speak very well English. I'm from a Portuguese country.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Well, I hope you're able to hear our own English here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So when you keep coming, I believe with time you begin to hear us very, very clear. So thank you very much for having, thank you so much for having you here. Madam Lucipe, you could have say something tonight now so that we can close the meeting with your word. I've not heard you speak before. Madam Lucipe, say something. I didn't even know Leader George is in the house. Leader George, well done, sir. Oh yeah, Madam Lucipe now say,
My chairman, I don't have anything to
okay. Oh,
say. You've said it all now. You've
you.
already graced the very, very wonderful job. Thank you so very much. Your uplifting presentation.
Thank you very much. But anyway,
My network
you can even
is
see.
shaking as well.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for at least we heard your voice today. This is the first time I heard you on the Zoom section.
Well, we appreciate your effort. Thank you so very much, too.
Okay, so in the absence of that, I don't know if there's any question, Ricardo Raphael. If there's any question, and anybody who is visiting us for the first time, if there's any question, any contribution, any objection, and if there's any leader, if any leader has anything to say, you can go ahead and share with us. Don't say some hi to us. Let's have your nice, amazing voice. You know, sometimes hearing your leader's voice is also an uplift, motivate you. So,
Hello, good evening.
good evening, Leader George.
The network has been so terrible. I don't know what happened to MTN today, this evening. I just got on. I thought it was my data. I had to do another data. Still yet. My network has been bad. But I want to appreciate everyone for coming. Thank you, Leader Temi, for the wonderful presentation. Though I joined late because I've been trying to enter, it was not allowing. So I had to change position before it could allow me. So tomorrow we'll be having our Zoom by 8:30, and tomorrow's Zoom is very, very important. Tomorrow's Zoom is very, 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 very important. It is a practical Zoom for those that are into futures and also sports trading. So tomorrow's topic is very important. So I would like us to come. I hope network will not disturb, but I will still get my Airtel ready in case MTN wants to behave like this today for tomorrow. So please, 8:30 sharp will start. Please, tomorrow class is very, very important. It's very, very important, I must tell you. Thank you. Temi, you can
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, Leader George. So please let's not forget members, tomorrow class is very, very important. So please let's endeavor to make our time today. We are always making our time. So thank you so much for always showing up, and I know you're going to show up tomorrow. So at this point in time, if anybody does not have anything to say, or call it a day, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for coming. and I hope to see you tomorrow. And also, do not forget to invite your prospects. Saturday is another business presentation. Share this opportunity. If they decide to not to come, that's left for them, but you have told them. So it's them that will determine whether they're going to do it or they're going to do it. But when you keep doing something and they keep saying you are getting better and better, nobody will tell them. They will say, wait a minute, I know you told me about one thing you call crypto or RoyalQ or something like that. Is this thing still working? I think I want to also get started though. And that's how you have them. But if you never tell them, they will never come and say they want to get started. It's like a seed. Once you sow a seed, sometimes the seed might come out well, sometimes it might not come out well. But the most important thing is sowing a seed. It cannot, you can never can tell when it's going to germinate. And I believe as we share this amazing opportunity to others, it will germinate and we will see results. Thank you very much and do have a wonderful evening. My name remains Olutunitimi Dokolo. Thanks. Bye for now.